I'm going to give a talk on From Idea to Success. If you have any questions, I'm very, very happy to take that after the talk. If you want to ask me while I'm still up here, or grab me when I'm hanging around after the talk. So, who are Bolin Webb? We are an inspired brand for male grooming. Contemporary design and innovation. We have razors, razor stands, we have a razor case, a travel case, and we are also expanding, bringing in more products into that region. What we do, or what we stand for, is that we are inspirational, we are contemporary, we are performing, and we are distinctive. We provide, or we offer, a razor like no other. So, how did it all start? Well, first of all, my husband, Derek Webb, he had a hard look at his razor in his bathroom and thought, do you know what, this is just not what I would really like. Yes, the blade is superb, does the job, but the handle left a lot to be desired for. In a way, I feel that we have done to razors what Apple have done to computers. You all remember the black or the grey ugly boxes, and we are all now into Apple computers and iPhones, and it's suddenly something we really want to hold and use. So we saw a gap in the market, both in price and in design. At the bottom end, you have the big, cheap and cheerful, and you have the potential of cutting yourself. Then you have Gillette blades and razor handles, which are more expensive, but I wouldn't say it's actually a nice product to look or to hold. The gap we saw was the one above that. Of course, you have also the higher end of the market, but what they have in common is that it's all products which have the grandfather look. It's the back to the basis of grooming. And we were thinking, where is the new generation? Young boys who start shaving, they don't necessarily want to have the same razor as their father or grandfather. So that was very much the look and the feel of the razor, but of course you also have the price differences as well, where we also saw a gap. Our razor starts at £40, which is sometimes, not always, below the higher end traditional razors. So you have an idea, but is there actually market for it? It's very important. Now, I think that the trend is that it's much more acceptable for men to spend money on grooming. 15, 20 years ago, it was not really that acceptable as it is now. Men's skincare is therefore booming. It's growing 3 times that of women's beauty. And it is the premium segment, the higher end, which shows the most potential to growth. So, seeing that, we took our razors to the market, and here we are with these shops today. We've been in business for 3 years, and I must confess that I had no idea, couldn't even dream that we would be where we are today 3 years ago. So, what do our razors, what do they actually offer? Now, this is important when it comes to offering something to retailers. It needs to tick sort of the boxes for them as well as the end consumer. Now, our razors are very, very hygienic. They're very sleek. There is nowhere where bacteria, well, not, sorry, that was wrong saying. Of course, there are areas where bacteria can live and grow, but the handle itself is very clean, and you just rinse it under hot water, and it's as good as new. We have selected manufacturers from the UK. So the razors are made in the UK, mainly here in the Midlands. And the company who spray paints the handle, the top end of the handle for us, is also painting parts for Bentleys, Rolls-Royce, Aston Martin. So it's a nice masculine twist or adding something to the razor. The underside of the razor is plastic, rubber-coated, inserted with an antibacterial substance. Again, to keep it clean, because after all, this is something which you're using on your face and you want it to be hygienic. We have razors with Gillette blade. We made that decision because there's no way you can compete with the distribution to Gillette. And of course, you want to replace your blades as and when you need it, and you can without actually thinking about it. We offer our razors in a very high quality gift box because about 40% of our buyers are female, and I suspect some of them actually might buy them for themselves, but the majority of them, I think, are buying them as a gift. We also offer a 2-year guarantee on the handle. These points, I feel, are part of our success and why we are able to, or not why we're able, but why we've been able to get into the stores we are at the moment. So, taking it out into the market, I think the first lesson we learned is that you need to have people working for you, like agents and distributors. And it's very important that you actually click in the sort of chemistry, that they have the same passion as you do and show the engagement. They are, after all, representing you in their territory. Now, when it comes then to the actual trade offers, we see that in 3 different ways. It's either direct, that we do it or I do it, or it's through agents or distributors. And what we've done is that with retailers, we are in charge of the key accounts. They are too important to risk somebody else messing it up. Key accounts for us are the major department stores. When it comes to agents, we have found that the potential risk there is that their time is limited, in the sense that they're also representing other products, so it's not somebody only representing you. And it's also very important what kind of network they have, in the sense that do they actually know the buyer at the right stores. For distributors, it's local sales presence, that they actually have people visiting the stores, making sure that your products are displayed correctly, done in the way which you would like. The logistics, we have chosen to outsource everything. So it's not something we have in-house. When it comes to the agents, they will only manage our orders, and then we will deliver directly to the buyers, to the stores. Distributors, of course, they will actually buy the stock from you. They will get the orders in and send it to the retailers. The interesting point here is the actual cost. It's cost to serve, cost to actually getting the products out there. Of course, when we do it directly, it's a lower cost. Commissions for agents are normally 10 to 20%. And when distributors, it goes up to about between 20 and 30%. So all very, very different ways of channeling the sales. But I would say that the markets out there can be so different that one way of doing it is not necessarily the right for well, you need to find the one way in one market which is the right one and not necessarily the other way around. This year started with a big bang. We were first told that we had won the IF award in Germany. It's a very prestigious design award. It's compared like winning an Oscar compared to films. Little us, 3 years down the line. And of course, we also, very importantly, very proud that we won the Gift of the Year award this year for our R1 range. Both these awards have meant an awful lot. It's a really big endorsement to retailers and also to their end customers, especially the Gift of the Year award. We are heavily into new products. It's important for retailers to show that you are thinking in the future. They want something new and fresh. So last year we came up with the gift boxes where we put the razor and our pebbles, or the stand for the razors. And this week here at Autumn Fair we are launching the razor case to protect the razor when you are traveling.